That's right. Remember, Burna Boy is not happy that he and Diddy's been AI together doing online stuff. Um, I don't know what you guys think about the Burna Boy thing. Um, Burna Boy was mad because like he was his name's caught up in the Diddy saga. So I don't know what you guys think exactly about it. He he was very much not happy to be caught up in that BS. Um, I forgot to talk about it. I forget all about it. See, I told you I have to keep um remembering. Burna Boy, because people keep putting up things, but they're not real. Burna Boy, Burna Boy reacts to alleged viral photo of Diddy applying. What was he applying? Burna Boy reacts to alleged virtual photo of Diddy applying body oil as he chops the living daylight out of him. Alright? But it's an AI picture. I forgot all about that. So just in speed, calls out to African giant Burna Boy for winning a Grammy 1 year after linking with embattled music mogul P. Diddy. See,
everybody just they rush, they go America to snap with Diddy that year. But he no take after Burna post his picture with Diddy. The next year, I been at the same particular year, Burna won Grammy. You understand me? All I they do since in Aichiche. So I just the wonder. Burna Boy, this video, I they ask you question. Don't get offended. Now question I they ask. How many oil did you drop for your nyash before they give you that trophy? Burna, how many oil them rob for your nyash before? Burna, I'm asking you serious question. Them say them see 1,000 bottles of baby oil for Diddy house. And I know say after you snap with Diddy, you won Grammy. How many? I see magazine. They put oil for my body before they go give me kiniko. I just collect them off of merit. You block.
So people is saying that Burna Boy, what did he do so he can get the Grammy? Basically, that's what the guy is saying. The virtue of him and Diddy together is not even a pretty picture. Let me see what Burna Boy said. Did he react to it? Did he react? Because I said he reacted to it. Oh, he did respond. Did he respond? He did respond. So what? Last. Now everybody go. Did he respond? Did he respond? Let's see if we can find if he responded. Why haven't? So did he respond or not respond? Let me see if he responded. Oh, I don't think he responded. Nope. I'm looking. Can't see if he responded. Not like he didn't respond. Oh, well. So Speed Dillinger missing after insulting Burna Boy and P. Diddy. Wait, did the man respond or not respond? Come on now. Tell me a straight answer. Let me see. Did Burna Boy Respond. Oh, maybe he did. Oh, that was 2 days ago. Let's see if he responded. I just want to know if he responded personally. Cause I like Burna Boy. Oh boy. Oh brother. Botheration. Did he respond?
So you mean to tell me Burna Boy was getting bended by Diddy? If you've been anywhere near Twitter recently, you already know people are going crazy over this still that started going viral of Diddy tape featuring Burna Boy, who is currently in panic mode. Now there is no way of knowing if this pic is real or not, but people are speculating
It looks
that
like an
Burna
AI to
allegedly
me.
bended for Diddy to solidify his name in the industry. Yeah, we're talking Grammys and all that. Word on the street is there's a leaked audio recording that allegedly sounds like Burna Boy and Diddy in a, well, very compromising situation. Fans immediately started making connections, bringing up every little interaction these two have had. And trust me, the internet's been doing the most with this one. People started pulling up old videos, pictures, and even tweets, trying to make it all fit. Diddy's been accused in the past of using his power to help out artists who do certain favors. Lil Rod was the first one to talk about this. Lil Rod claimed that Diddy knew that he admired and looked up to Stevie J, and that Diddy allegedly used that information to try to manipulate him into having an affair with him. In the lawsuit, he said Mr. Combs was aware that Mr. Jones looked up to and idolized music producer Stephen Aaron.
Do you want my do you really want my opinion on this Diddy thing? Do you really want my opinion on this Diddy thing? My opinion on this Diddy thing is that the man's been doing Ras for a long time, and because of the charges, the human trafficking or whatever the charges is, the reason why I haven't involved myself in the Diddy situation, because I believe like this year, people knew he was doing stuff from a long time, not just now. Like, you know, they go on like though it's new something. It's not new. They knew he was doing what he was doing from before, right? They knew he was doing They knew he was doing from what he was doing from before, right? Obviously, right? They're clamping down on human trafficking. Human trafficking is one of the biggest, I would say, things that is going, biggest exploitation device in the world. Okay, one of the biggest ones. That's one of the biggest, biggest. And however you look at it, pretty up, put together, it's exploitation of human beings, however you look at it, okay? And I can refer to the past and the present and certain things. So I'm not going to even go there. Yes, people are being exposed this year. What I said in the beginning. Yeah, you did say that. Jay-Z and Beyonce. Yes, I will not be surprised. Like I said, I ain't really surprised. When certain things come out, I ain't surprised. Because it's like, I know this is not Diddy. I'm going to find his beanhead face. Let me find him beanhead face. I mean, I like the guy. Like, Burna Boy, if needs to, I don't know how he's gonna defend it. He has to find a way to defend it, to clear his name, because he might, because he might get all entangled up in the web, and if he don't look twice, he'll get tangled up in the web. I don't even know if he did answer, if he did respond. I keep trying to find if he responded or not responded. Let me see if he responded.
Seems like Burna couldn't continue being Diddy's boy toy, and maybe that is why Diddy lashed out so hard on him. Now everyone is looking back at how close he seemed to be with Diddy during all that time. Fans are going back to their old interactions, like that time at the Billboard Music Awards. Apparently they were looking real friendly, almost too familiar. And now, with this image making the rounds on Twitter, everyone is saying there's more to their relationship than we all thought.
My brother, see it? Yeah. From like London to bust you across your head.
Are you a woman in your 40s or 50s who've been trying to lose weight for the past few years now, but
Right, because remember, there's loads of strings to this story. I mean, I've been kind of following it and not following it at the same time. Let me put it this way. I've been kind of following it, not following it at the same time. Okay? Because I feel this is what I feel. This is the black community on a whole. We know things be going on, and we never come forward to say nothing. We never come forward to say nothing. It's all about the code of silence. So even if we know that Diddy was doing stuff, or they knew that Diddy was doing stuff, nobody came forward, and that's what goes on in the community on a whole. On top of that, he's a rapper. He's supposed to be the so-called gangster of rap. Everybody always said that how this man had a little zestiness to him from a long time. So I feel by him going through what he's going through now, I'm not surprised. Plus, not only that, I would also put R. Kelly in the mix of that, okay? Because people knew what R. Kelly was getting up to. And even though people are still defending R. Kelly to the end, R. Kelly was another one who was also, not only was he promising to bring up these people, make them big in the arena, he actually he actually used sexual advances towards the children. Yes, the parents had a bit of part to do with it. I also feel that how the society is quite laughable, because it takes something big before they start acknowledging, oh yeah, SA is actually happening. SA's been happening. SA's been happening for a very long time. It's not just now. Epstein, beyond that, even Oprah might be in the mix of that. You can say numbers and stuff. Allegedly, you can say numbers and stuff. And also, like, I feel that how, right, I'm kind of glad when bloggers do actually dig a little deeper into all these situations. Conspiracy theorists, however, they talk about certain stuff what goes on to get them into high places where they were unalive families, etc., so they can make that oath. Now there is a brilliant, I would say, channel called Trap House, and he breaks it down, and Truth Is, they break it down. Truth Is breaks it down in biblical senses, and Trap House breaks it down in biblical senses. Yes, she is, because there was people, I think information came out about that school, what she had, right, or have, or whatever, or still have. There's stuff coming out, but people don't want to acknowledge it for whatever it is. It's something to do with the community on a whole, right? To me, a village is this. When you know there's something bad in the village, and everybody knows that person's bad in the village, and they don't say or do nothing about it, even though there's people who probably will try and do something, but then people will like tarnish the name, do whatever they have to do to keep or that person going. This happens a lot, and I can use well, you know me, I got examples galore, but I ain't gonna go into it right now. The community would know, and like I said, it's the same with King Yahweh. I think King Yahweh shit is gonna come out too. To be honest, I'm waiting to hear when that drops, because when they say the philanthropist of this and philanthropist of that and it doesn't mean, sometimes it could be something else going on behind the scenes, right? Especially where children is concerned, right? So we mustn't get things mixed up. But this is one of the greatest things with society. When it comes popular and trending, that's when everybody's talking about it. Ali Carter is one of them, right? I remember covering Ali Carter. I don't even know how long ago I covered Ali Carter, right? And yes, there was a bit of question mark over her, right? There was a bit of question mark over her. Some of the details, what she was talking about, yes, it was very detailed in the story, very, very detailed, and it's not impossible neither, because like even with orphan children, right? Because like there was this video going around where they were saying, because like they have no name, no certificate, no whatever, they was able to take them and put them in various places and various situations. So I ain't saying, but I have covered her. One person, I forgot her name, did try to reach out to her, tried to help her with her plight, and she refused, right? Then the next thing, when I turned around twice time, I see Addie Carter saying she's Tupac's daughter. All of a sudden, she's Tupac's daughter, which puts me in mind of that girl that Jaguar was around for a while. So I know Ali Carter is on the move all the time. She's been doing this for a long time. I'm gonna go see the video when I well anyway, what back to this one. Burna Boy has not really responded and said whether it's truth or lie, what it is, what is not, what is what. So I don't know with Burna Boy, but it's possible because some people do stuff to get their name out there. Right. So Ali Carter was literally 2 to 3 years ago. The first time I spoke about her was 3 years ago, where her and her mother was sitting down and they were talking about the human trafficking thing. Right? Let me see if it still plays. I think I had my own thought on this one, I think. Let me see. Yeah, I think I had my own thoughts on this one, where she was concerned. And I'm not saying Ali Carter is not a good source. No, I'm not saying that she's not a good source, but it's like there were questions around her as well. Yeah, where she was concerned in the mix of things. All right, let me play Ali Carter, the one that I have on my channel. I'm hoping it would focus. If it doesn't focus, I don't know.
So much technology, it's because of God and it's because of your prayers. That's it. That's it. The fact that we're still standing is because of God only.
The first time we left from our hotel, we didn't leave the way we came in. The second time we left from our hotel, there was so much going on that we had to alert the hotel staff. The third time we left from our hotel, each time that we've been to a hotel, we have paid full blown for hotels and have only been there for a few hours. Not even.
Is it gonna focus?
We didn't even get inside enough to take a shower. There's so much going on right now, but y'all should be asking the question of why is everyone attacking me? Why is the story something that is going everywhere if I'm not telling you something that's true? Why are we here right now? Why are you here right now? Why are you watching this? Because some of you don't even know me.
There's something that's resonating in your heart. You know stuff isn't right. You know things aren't adding up. You know the status quo.
That there's a lot of questions.
Question those things. Break out of that old mindset and wipe the slate clean and start rethinking everything you thought you knew.
It's time. Because
these children are waiting for us to come and get them.
There is no help. You've seen that. We did everything in our power. We took your suggestions. We called the police, even though we know that they're crooked. We did everything that we could to show you that there's no help. Once again.
Yeah, things is gonna come out.
And telling you the truth that's this big, makes things way bigger because some people get a little bit pissy.
It's not
don't care anymore.
Do it properly.
It needs to be out there. It's true. And someone needs to understand that the ground that you walk on is not the world that you think it is. So my mother mentioned a march in Washington, D.C., November 28th, I believe. I know Liz and Patriots will work it out.
This is an old one, by the way.
Chase will work it out to figure out what y'all need to do. We want to be there. We want to be back live with you guys. You guys are our safety. But as of right now, we just wanted to make this pre-recorded video so you guys can know that we're safe because we haven't even contacted our
Ali's literally been running for over 3 years now. Hi, Squirrel Sniper. Ali's literally was been running for a very long time. She appeared in various podcasts and stuff like that. She actually said a lot of stuff. Like some stuff was so graphic. I think I had to take one video down because it was so graphic. It was unbelievable how graphic it was. When people was asking her questions on her live, she got offended. She started blocking everybody. So my thing is now, right, if anybody is going to her live and you start asking her certain questions, she might just block you. Right now, because the Diddy thing is out, she is actually surfacing because yes, some of the human trafficking which was said that elites was part of, certain things was part of. It's not impossible. I'm not saying it's not impossible because like we have heard stories like this before. We have seen things where a young person climbed out of Buckingham Palace window. To this day, we don't know what was going on there. And like even though I started out talking about Diddy and Burna Boy, but there's always more that is unseen and seen. Some things in clear sight, some things not in clear sight. Everything is done in clear sight. It's never hidden. It's whether you pick up on those cues or whether you see it before, whether you see it, basically. Yeah, it's always in clear sight. That's why I said, like the Diddy thing, everything was done in clear sight. Usher, what's his name? Justin Bieber. Even with immature, certain stories came out about I'll Be Sure. You know what I mean? I could go on. The list goes on and on and on and on and on and on. And yes, sometimes it's like Chinese whispers, whereas whether you can make out what is real and what is not real, read between the lines, work out what's going on. Alex Carter, to me, it seemed at one point it looked like because she was saying so much stuff, and my thing to her was like, it seemed like it was making it difficult for other survivors to come out and talk. That was my thing with Ali Carter, right? Because Angela, I forgot her name, reached out to her, and Angela, I forgot her name. That even Angela started questioning who Ali Carter was, right? Well, like I said, I'm not saying that the story might true or not true or whatever. But if you go onto her lives and you ask her certain questions regarding certain stuff, she is not going to answer you. She will block you, okay? Because it happened to me. She blocked me. I was literally asking, she was running from one place to the other. Apparently some person had turned up to where they were living, and so people were saying to her, did you call the police? Well, obviously, certain institutions will be in on this stuff as well, right? But there's nothing solid that she says. Sometimes certain stuff is not solid. So I would say to some of the bloggers, don't be running to put your all into what she's saying. Go look further beyond the veil, because that's what you need to look beyond the veil. The parts that you cannot reach or cannot see is the ones, the victims is hidden. You know what I mean? Because the victims ain't gonna come forward of these stuff. So that's how I'm looking at it from that point of view. I'm actually glad that how Diddy's woman wrote a book. Whether I get the book, well, that's a whole another something else. Yes, the train scene with Shirley Temple is disturbing. Once you know, yes, it's high native, high school. It's all in plain sight. It's never hidden. What they do, they'll put stuff in programs, movies, little bits here and there in sight. They'll plant it in sight, and it's left for the unseen eye to see. Some people will get attacked, right? Some people get attacked. There's a lady called Seven. She gets attacked on a regular by speaking out, saying what she's saying. A lot of people ain't gonna talk out because they know they get attacked. So Addie Carter, right? Because even I was questioning, some of my subbies was questioning her, what's it call it, how authentic it, what the stories are. Now, I will say to you guys to go look at Sound of Freedom. That says it all. That whole movie there says it all. How this trafficking takes place, how it happens, how they take the children, everything. That's why I get really scared when I see certain things or when I'm walking on the road, particularly. So, like I said, I did a video on her 3 years ago. It could be 4 or 5 years ago. I did a video on Ali Carter. Right, she's not new to these streets. She's been around. She's been around. Let me see if I could even look her up. Because people was questioning her for real. They was questioning her. But it seems like now, because of the Diddy thing now, people are now seem to be more interested in her. But you shouldn't have to wait for Diddy thing to come out to be interested in her, to know about her, because there's others. I'm sure there's others. I'm sure. I'm going to see if there's others talking out. Okay, I'm just looking to see if there's others talking out. You can't just look at one story. There's other people who's told their story. Let me see.
My story happened in Ljubljana, Slovenia, where I moved in September 2004. I moved there to continue my university studies. I was alone and distant from all my friends that I had, from the world that I knew. And then I quickly found myself surrounded by strangers. One of my new friends, a girl, she said her name was Romana, offered me to stay in her apartment, since at that moment I did not know where I'm going to live. She was very kind to me and supportive, so I entirely trusted her. I was looking for a part-time job to support myself during the school year. One day, in October 2004, she came home and told me that she had organized an interview for me at an accounting firm. After that, I never saw Romana again.
म मेरो आमा बाबु बुवा खेतीबारीमा काम गर्छु कुनै
All my things were taken and I was forced to wear sexually provocative clothes. I was forced to do prostitution in Ljubljana for about 4 months. I was repeatedly threatened in order to obey them, especially by the life and freedom of my little sister. And I was constantly reminded how easy it is for them to put her in my place.
We girls suffered more. We were distributed to rebel commanders as objects without rights and were sexually abused. We had to carry very heavy loads, cook and do other duties, including digging in the gardens in the rebel camps. I was given to a man who had 20 other abducted girls, and he was a brutal man, and I had 2 children with him.
Victims should be at the center of our response to trafficking. In my reports and in all activities I've carried out within the framework of my mandate, I have emphasized that the basis of our work should be the adoption of a victim-centered and human rights-centered approach to combat trafficking.
I was in captivity for 7 years and 10 months, and I escaped in the year 2004 when the rebels had come back to northern Uganda. I could take months talking about what I went through and what I saw. But I must be brief, so I will tell you what I think must be done to help others like me. The affected people should be given support to recover psychologically. They should be given counseling, accepting them back to the community. They should have physical support, health provision of basics like shelter and others. They should be given educational support. There should be protection, where each member state should protect its citizens and especially the vulnerable women and children during wars and conflicts.
Yeah,
They need
that's what
to train the police and officers and prosecutors so that they can identify and protect victims. We need to provide victims with service like the one that I received from Sanctuary for Family.
Today, we live in times where slavery is still all around us. As we move forward or strive to move forwards in providing more freedom and equality and basic human rights for all, we have on the other side this horrible fact. Do we really need millions more victims in order to experience a true wake-up call? I really wonder. How many more 13-year-old girls, your daughter, my sister, our children need to be forced into prostitution?
Okay, so the reason why I play that, because these are the victims that are not seen, are not highlighted, are not spoken about, are not thingy. Just because a person is out in the spotlight, there is victims that don't talk, that is not spoken about. Sorry, that's not spoken about. There's victims who are still victims. You know what I'm saying? You know, it's a lot deeper than that. Yeah, City or Dreams. Okay, I'm gonna look that up. It's a lot. There's a lot of things that is to the unseen eye not real or real. Modern day slavery still goes on to this day. Like, remember, there was a whole movie made about I Am a Slave, where she was a slave from Sudan. She came over to London and she was kept in a house, and she was cooking. She was a maid, and she was a maid, but the man in the house kept trying to do her stuff in the house, basically. You know what I'm saying? So it's a lot bigger. Even if Diddy, or whatever his name is, Diddler, I hope he goes down. To be honest, he needs to go down, because with all of that, what he did and done, and now there's people like Jaguar, right, trying to get in her 5 pence in everything, right? There's other people trying to get their stuff in, whatever. And I'm not saying they're chasing or whatever the case is, because I believe these things are big. There's bigger fishes out there to fry. Diddy is one of them, yes, and there might be many others as well. So I will say to bloggers, please look a little more deeper into it. Don't stick with only Ali Carter. She's not the only one. I think there's others as well who's come out and spoken. I feel when you hear it from a different voice, your mind tends to think differently. Sometimes you have to go as deep as to watch the movies as disturbing as they are. And it's not like you are normalizing what you're watching, because you have to bear in mind these are things that really is happening to people in real life. These things happen. Coming to YouTube is one thing, but when you're talking about it, it's a whole nother thing. They literally shadow banned my whole one of my channels because I was talking about abuse for a very long time. They shadow banned it for a long time. I couldn't get it out to the masses that as much as I want to, because I want the people to be aware of certain stuff. You know, when you start talking about other stuff, then they're cool with it. You know what I mean? Yeah, Free Guys. Fisherman was released from slavery here on the south coast this week. Oh, he was. Yeah, so like I said, sometimes it's there in front of your face and you don't even notice it. People don't like it when a person looks them right in the face, or when you notice certain body languages, certain stuff, certain this, certain that, certain that. They don't like it because it means that you're aware of everything. You're aware, you're hearing, you're seeing, you're taking it in. Like, you know what I mean? So that's what I'm saying. Don't just rely on Ali Carter alone, because there was questions surrounding her and what she was saying. There's loads of others. Oh, I might just do a who. Well, I don't know. I'm not gonna promise nothing, because when I promise, I'm gonna forget. But yeah, there is a lot. There's a lot to be said. Now, like I said, with the Burna Boy and the doo doo situation, right? If Burna Boy does respond, I'll be surprised if he responds about the doo doo situation, because as you see, everybody around doo doo is getting exposed in loads of ways. Everybody around him is getting exposed. To me, it's just watch the ride, and then and then. But I do like to hear what other people were saying about the doo-doo situation with all his how many oils that was found in his house. It's pretty obvious what was going on in that house or place, wherever. But like I said, yeah, people will see certain stuff and they just won't say it. They know what's going on, they don't say nothing. In all cases. Yeah. So, I just thought I'd just do another live to do with the Burna Boy situation. It obviously went into the human trafficking thing. So thank you, Alex, for coming through, Sniper. And Native. How comes you ain't got a wrench, Native? Let me wrench you up back up. He ain't got a wrench. Yeah. So, but what I'm saying is, yeah. These are serious things. I'm definitely gonna look up that movie, what you said. Alex, City of Dreams. Oh, City of Dreams. I just found it. Jesus is a young Mexican farmer who travels to Los Angeles with the promise of training at a soccer camp. However, when he realizes he is really being sold to a sweatshop to work 18 hours a day, he devises a daring plan to escape his freedom. Oh, wow. Okay, I found it. Snipe, was it Alex? Alex, I found it. There's many of these stories, Many. But yeah, I'm going to come off, okay? And I'll see you in the next one. But I thought I'd just say my piece on that, basically. As I'm here, So I will watch that. I'll probably get mad, know me. I get mad very easily. I'm not the best to show these movies to sometimes, because it goes right through my mind and I start, thinking about what's going on the wider basis. But with that said, I will see you guys later. Take care. Have a good day. To the next one. Later. Bye.